To start, could you tell me a little bit more about your background and what brought you to Cortland?
I'm Holli Mulholland, now Nirsberger. Grew up in Plattsburgh, New York. First early years I was in Elizabethtown, which is in the Adirondacks as we know, but most of my childhood was in Plattsburgh. And sports I played growing up, three-season athlete in high school, which was soccer, basketball, and track. And obviously went on to just play soccer at the best university there is, at Cortland. Currently at Shenendehowa coaching. I'll go into my 23rd year coaching at Shenendehowa, coaching soccer. Used to coach soccer and lacrosse, but I'm a middle school PE teacher and part-time athletic trainer as well.
What does being inducted into the C Club Hall of Fame mean to you?
I knew sports was something that I definitely wanted to continue my career in, but I wasn't certain in what direction. I kind of knew I wanted physical education, sports medicine. I knew I wanted to play soccer, and the few universities that I was looking at the time said you can't be an athletic trainer and an athlete. We just don't do that. And Cortland said yes, and I'm glad they did because, with the help of everybody there, I was able to do everything I wanted to do as a college athlete, and I'm forever thankful for all those yeses that I got from Cortland.
So do you have a favorite memory from Cortland that you can think back to?
My favorite soccer memory was definitely us playing William Smith at home and having beaten them in several years. And, a wonderful teammate played me a ball and I scored the game-winning goal. And as I was watching past the keeper, who was also on the ground with me, just my teammates coming in and kind of just piling on top of me as we upset William Smith. Certainly one of my favorite memories, but the other one was sitting in our house at Hill Street, waiting for the at-large bid and the actual phone call to our coach, getting the NCAA bid that we got. That was exciting, sitting as an entire team, just hoping that we were going to get that call.
Is there one person who's had the greatest impact on your life?
My family obviously had a huge impact on me. I'd pick one person out of that group that really, spearheaded a competitive spirit within me. It would be my older brother. He was a decathlete at Ithaca. We don't hold that against him, but he's done a couple Ironman, and I was sitting at the one he was doing and got the brilliant idea that this is a good idea for me too. But my dad was a Olympic bobsledder. My mom was the first woman to pilot a bobsled and have her license. It's kind of, everybody's like, oh, it's in your blood, but it's kind of fostered within our family that just find something you love and go after it. Professionally, the most impact that anyone's had in my professional life would be Sandy Morley. In my senior year, as we spoke about, in my senior year, I didn't think I wanted to continue my career in teaching. I thought I wanted to go down more the sports medicine field, possibly a physician's assistant. And Dr. Malmberg suggested that I go to Guilderland and work with Sandy. And from that point forward, it was a pivotal point in my career where I fell in love with teaching. I got a job at Shenendehowa, and fairly certain that would have never happened if I didn't have that experience with Sandy. And since then, she's had a pivotal impact on my career over the course of the last 23 years. So I'm thankful for that as well.
Do you have a proudest achievement from your life?
My daughter obviously is my proudest achievement, but if we're looking at athletic accomplishments, it would probably have to be the Ironman, the Lake Placid Ironman. For 10 years, I had it on my bucket list, and for 10 years I rejected it because of the swim. And finally, the 10th year, I was like, you know what? It's time to go for it. And I spent the year, getting comfortable in the water, training, obviously. Got myself to the start of that incredible, humbling race that I ended up finishing.
What advice would you give student athletes in attendance today?
A phrase that I always use within our soccer family and community is do the most. Every experience is an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to fail, succeed, grow. But you've got to look at it as that and just do the most with every experience and every opportunity.
What were some ways you found success in your life?
Success, I mean, early on started with having phenomenal leaders, like I alluded to at Cortland, and finding that set of ethics and sticking to it regardless of, whether it's personal, athletic, professional goals and aspirations, and just sticking to that, code of ethics and just trying to abide by that myself.